let's keep in mind, as per the Russian experience. So if hypothetically India refuses from the Russian oil, it will not lead to the equal cooperation and mutually beneficial cooperation with the West in general, because it is not in the Western nature, which was clearly demonstrated in recent years. So they behave like neo-colonial powers, just exploiting and just thinking about benefit for themselves. So we can just agree that this pressure is unjustified. Thank you, Sridharji. Leaders are not limited in their conversation between themselves, so they touch upon all the issues which are currently of a vital importance. We cannot exclude that everything has been touched upon. I haven't seen official readout in their official readouts that these topics were specifically discussed. Maybe they were just not mentioned because, according to some media reports, the Trump has decided to postpone imposing sanctions on India, additional 25%. I mean, just the tariffs, right? So, generally speaking, our take is that any kind of a trade protectionism policy provokes disputes and instability in the global trade, as well as violation of the most favored nation principles of the WTO. So if the Indian goods are facing difficulties entering the US market, the Russian market would welcome Indian imports to the most extent possible. So don't worry about that. If the Indian goods are facing difficulties entering the US market, the Russian market would welcome Indian imports to the most extent possible. So don't worry about that. So as far as energy is concerned, indeed, we see that actually that would be quite detrimental to the global economic stability and energy security. As we discussed before, Russia is the largest producer of oil. India is the largest consumer. Any kind of unilateral actions lead to disruptions in supply chains, leads to imbalance in pricing policies. So it would potentially lead to price hikes and destabilization of global markets and endangering energy security of developing countries, first of all. Moreover, let's keep in mind, as per the Russian experience, so if hypothetically India refuses from the Russian oil, it will not lead to the equal cooperation and mutually beneficial cooperation with the West in general, because it is not in the Western nature, which was clearly demonstrated in recent years. So they behave like neo-colonial powers, just exploiting and just thinking about benefit for themselves. So we can just agree that this pressure is unjustified and just indeed quite unilateral. Another observation is that a lot of pressure comes from the European Union. And as far as our estimate is concerned, the recent package of sanctions against Russia from the European Union, the 18th one, would not have much impact on the Russian oil trade, because during the recent years we have been able to significantly reduce our dependence on the services. First of all, we don't expect that to happen. And second, whatever happens, we know the challenging circumstances for India, and the point is that this is the true strategic partnership which we are enjoying. That means that we have earned the trust in our relations. Whatever happens, even there are some challenges, even the problems, we are committed to remove them in the relations. We are able to sit together and honestly remove these problems and at least minimize their impact with due respect to national interests. So the problem of sanctions we have seen for many years already. But have a look, our trade is growing. During the recent couple of years, it has increased 7 times. It means that we managed to find the solutions to any challenging situations. Right now, we are at the verge of something historical happening globally. So, because when it comes to the leaders' conversation, probably there is signals that some changes are in the air in the relations between global powers, how we manage the security architecture globally and regionally. And of course, the especially recent telephone call by President Putin to Prime Minister of India, Modi, explaining and sharing the information about the recent developments around Ukraine, about this turbulent situation. That means that India matters very much to us. We are sharing, we are coordinating, and we are discussing everything. So we are absolutely capable to find any solution for the mutual satisfaction, because our cooperation, the deepening of our partnership, would help us to grow together. And just to make a small supplement to that, anyone in the world who is valuing its sovereignty and independence is at risk for the pressure from the West. That means just one thing. If West criticizes you, you are doing everything right.